This mama wanted some specific feedback on her high chair. So she registered for the Skip Hop Eon 4-in-1 chair. So I'm going to kind of tell you the criteria that I use when thinking about a high chair to know whether it's a good one or a bad one. There are multiple good ones on the market. My absolute favorite right now is the Mockingbird. I love it so much, but I understand it's a pretty expensive price point. So what you need to look for is an adjustable footrest. It always worries me when I look at the marketing pictures and the baby's feet aren't able to reach the footrest. That's not a good sign. It looks like in this image, if you use it in this kind of booster mode and you strap the chair to another chair, then baby's feet are gonna be able to reach. And it's possible you could adjust this. It looks like maybe it flips up to get into a higher position. And you can always stack things on top of here, like a big cookbook or something like that, so that baby can reach their feet. After that, what's most important to me is easy to clean. You're gonna be cleaning this thing 3 times a day. And so I look for not a lot of nooks and crannies where things can get stuck, a tray that can go in the dishwasher, wipeable straps, things like that. So I do have to say, this wouldn't probably be my top recommendation in the $170 price range. If you're wanting to go budget friendly on this, I recommend the IKEA high chair, and just make sure that you add on a footrest for that. That's totally adjustable. And if this is a category where you're willing to spend maybe a little bit more money, I highly recommend the Mockingbird. With that in mind, let's get into the rest of this registry. Yes to all of this bassinet and camera stuff. Sheets and swaddles are good. I would recommend adding at least 1 swaddle up to the list. Pajamas are fine. Yes, yes. And I've kind of talked about here multiple times, switching these nipples out for other kinds. The Even Flow fit in there, the Pigeon, the Glucola, all of those nipples fit in here. Dr. Bras is great as well. You do typically get one of these for free in your like baby registry welcome box. And so I don't typically recommend registering for this, because you can always test out the one that you get for free and then add it if you need it. Love these bags. I personally would get some sort of glass collection bottles. Yes to this. Burp cloths, feeding set, all this is great. I typically recommend registering for 1 pack. And then if you find you have a really spit uppy baby, you can go ahead and order a 2nd pack. We kind of talked about this high chair already. I think there are maybe some better options. I love the hook-on chair from Lalo because it does have that adjustable footrest. I'm a big fan. Yes, yes. Definitely recommend a wrap carrier alongside a structure one, but I saw you already got the Wild Bold Aerial, which is awesome. I love that carrier so much. This Graco pack and play is fine for what it is. If you have a 2-story home, there is a pack and play that I recommend on my Amazon storefront that has a little bit more stuff on it that will just give you like a space to change your baby, a space with a little movable bassinet. But if you have like a 1-story home and you don't imagine you're gonna need that, I think this is a great option. Love these wet dry bags. Yes to this. I personally have just used a cheapy pad, but I have heard great things about the Kikaroo. And in terms of like number of uses,